Coming to you live deep from the heart of Texas. We're in Dallas for season 2 of AU Pro Women's Basketball. Happy 3rd anniversary, Athletes Unlimited. We've got Team Hillman and Team Harrison tipping off our doubleheader today. We are here at the Fair Park Coliseum and we are ready to break down what Athletes Unlimited is. We've got 44 elite athletes with an innovative scoring system. New teams are drafted each week by team captains. The top 4 point scorers are named team captains, and the teams play each other once over a 4-day span. With that, we welcome you courtside alongside the Hall of Famer. She is Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson, and we are so very glad to have you along the way. It was 3 years ago today that the vision of co-founders Jonathan Soros and John Patricof became reality. Here is Athletes Unlimited. When I say that to you, what word comes to mind?
Besides thank you and grateful, just opportunity. The vision that both John and Jonathan had for Athletes Unlimited is like no other, and I want to say thank you.
I will add on a thank you as well. We can't wait to bring you this doubleheader. Let's get you set for game 1. We got to talk about a newbie. She is the highest draft pick ever out of the University of Michigan, and Naz Hillman has been showing up and showing out.
Listen, I am a Naz Hillman fan, and to your point, she comes into tonight 6th on the leaderboard, coming off of the loss, but had a nice double-double, and that's because she can do so many things. She can put it on the floor, get to the hole, she sets screens for her teammates, gets her teammates open. But Naz Hillman is such a smart, intelligent basketball player. I love the aggressiveness. I love her never say quit attitude. Naz Hillman needs to have a huge game for her team tonight.
We'll see if Team Purple can get right. I tell you what, we've talked about a rookie, right? The veteran, Isabel Harrison, is doing things here in Dallas. Izzy with a career-high 40, but it wasn't enough in her last game.
Listen, Izzy was getting Izzy with it again, coming off of 40 points, 12 rebounds, and unfortunately they lost. But Izzy was getting it done from everywhere on the floor, turning her defense into offense, pushing in transition, nice take and one. She can put it on the perimeter. She can take it to the hole. She does such a great job of knowing where she is on the floor, her space. She creates so many opportunities for herself. Izzy needs to have a great game tonight.
The 3rd member of our broadcast team, Mary-Louise Cook, will be along the way as well. Coming up on WNBA League Pass, we've got lineups and tip next. Taking a look at the Team Hillman starters for you, Alicia Gray, Air Hearn making her first start this season, Danny McCray, Naz Hillman, and Teresa Plaisance. For Team Harrison in orange, it's Natasha Cloud, Courtney Williams, Essence Carson, Isabel Harrison, and Jasmine Walker. And Cheryl, what did Tosh tell you before the game? Something about...
No mouse in the house?
Thank you. No mouse in the house.
That's exactly how she said it.
And she also promised that we will see the real Tosh today. Our officiating crew is led by Katie Bunger, Jason Alabanza, and Ray Bullock Jr. Izzy Harrison is at center court along with Naz Hillman, ready to jump it up. Game 1 here on WNBA League Pass of a doubleheader tonight. And we are so glad that you are with us and can get this AU Pro Hoops party started.
You gotta know, Izzy went home after that game and said, how did we lose that game?
Hillman with the easy finish. Plaisance was hilarious. She's like, this is our end, right?
She was so wide open.
I know. I don't want to pass if it's not our end. So Team Harrison working it into Izzy. That's a nice finish by Harrison, picking up right where she left off. A career-high 40 points to go along with 12 rebounds. That was on Wednesday. But again, Cheryl, like you said, tough pill to swallow with the loss.
Well, you start thinking, like, what more could I have done? And Izzy is going to have some contributions from her teammates today.
Plaisance for three. Oh, it rattles home. Plaisance is an AU Pro Hoops newbie this season, but she looks very comfortable.
Plaisance, I think, has figured out the system, and she knows exactly what her strengths are, and she's going to make sure she can get to that three-point line every possession.
Our friends at Caesars Sportsbook have created lines for us, and Team Harrison comes into this game favored over Team Hillman by 2.5. Both teams coming in 0-1 this week. Three ball on the way is good. Okay.
Danny McCray stepping out, hitting the three.
Just gotta love to see it. Harrison splash.
And that's what makes Izzy so tough to guard is she can shoot it from the perimeter, but if you come out on her, she has some guard-like skills where she can put the ball on the floor and get to the hole.
Nice dish from Walker to Harrison, who can't finish. Plaisance is there to clean it up. Finds the captain. That helps your playing time, right? If you feed the captain.
So, right? You're like, you know what, you just got another extra 2 minutes.
Right? Terrific start by Nas Hillman's group in purple, up 10-4 early. Izzy, mid-range jumper won't fall. Battle for the rebound, won by Gray. Gets it to McCray. Got a little bit of a handle. She'll bring it up, drop it off to Hearn.
You know, both of these teams are looking for that first win, and Team Hillman right now is looking like the team that wants it a little bit more.
Hearn off the mark there. Courtney Williams has the basketball and is looking for teammates in orange. Taking a look at the overall leaderboard as Walker splashes home a three. Odyssey Sims leading everybody with more than 2,100 points. And of course, this leaderboard will change before your eyes as players make positive and or negative plays. Plaisance buries the three ball. Somebody is in her bag, and we just started.
Yeah, she liked that one herself.
Woo! Well, you know, when the rotation is so beautiful that it snaps the net.
Just a nice stroke, nice follow through. She took off before that one went through. She knew that was good.
Harrison puts it on the deck. A little bit of rim protection, changing the shot. Gray, mid-range, in and out. Rebound winds up with Natasha Cloud. She's looking for teammates. Walker for three.
Oh, it's a great skip pass by Tosh.
That ball did everything but fall for Jasmine. Air Hearn bouncing. Oh, that's pretty. And right now, Tosh Cloud and Team Harrison want to talk about it. The facilitator for Izzy's team is Pokey Chapman, and she has some things to discuss as well. We are all about celebrating everything that is excellent. This basketball game in front of your eyes between Team Hillman and Team Harrison, and the fact that it is AU's 3rd anniversary as well. Cheryl, pass me some of that cake. That looks good.
My fashion sense, if I had to put a word to it, would be finesse.
I guess the best way to describe it is versatile. I never want to leave the house in anything that I'm not comfortable in.
You know, it changes over the years, just being comfortable with who you are.
Love the orange from the shirt, wanted to kind of pull it in with something else.
T-Swaggy, my nickname. Double finger ring.
Everybody got swag for real. Like, to be a ball player, everybody got your own style, your own piece of swag.
Stay tuned this year for the fit check. T-Swaggy signing out.
Izzy Harrison, a career-high 40 points and 12 rebounds. We got to say, Izzy has been there, done that. Sometimes the game just looks so easy for her.
Yeah, like that was easy. Good pass.
Nice finish by Harrison. She's got 24. Izzy Harrison has a chance for 3.
Every time Izzy caught or touched the basketball, she made something good happen for her team.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is brought to you by the Air National Guard. To learn how you can serve your way, head to ang.com. This is so cool, especially when you see the faces of youngsters with something to aspire to. The whole hashtag See Her, Be Her vibe with Athletes Unlimited is so pronounced. What is AU? Well, it's a network of pro sports leagues. Softball, volleyball, lacrosse, and basketball, 5-week seasons in one location with an intensity of a playoff run because everything is so compact. Weekly drafts by team captains, innovative scoring systems, and a player-driven league. No team owners or coaches. And that is why we love being a part of AU. Out of the timeout, a turnover by Team Harrison and a finish by Hillman. Nice find by Gray. Team Hillman with its largest lead of the day, up by 10. Courtney Williams gets to her captain, Harrison. Harrison doesn't get the roll. With that, we've got a chair chat, and we would like to welcome in Molly McCage. Now, Molly wears a lot of hats with AU. She crosses over as a volleyball player in 2021 and 22, a current PEC chairperson in 23. Softball, she's in charge of event operations for AUX in championship season of 22. And now with us in basketball, Cheryl, AU manager of player care and coordination here in 2023. Molly, first of all, thank you. And can I get you an energy drink?
Absolutely. I will always take one of those. And thank you for having me.
What do you think the best part of AU is?
Wow. I mean, there's so many wonderful things that AU does. It's given me a platform to, speak up whenever I think something is near and dear to my heart. It's also given me an opportunity to play stateside. Usually volleyball, we have to go overseas to play, and now we've brought it back to the States. And it's given these athletes a chance to expand their careers. So the best part about AU is the fact that they take care of their players from day one. And they're always searching for opportunities to, yes, grow the game, but also grow these people as humans, as, real people.
So, Molly, you recently attended the stock exchange where you rang the closing bell. How was that experience for you?
Absolutely wild. I can't believe it was, they called me the night before and they were like, do you want to fly to New York to ring the bell at the New York Stock Exchange? And I never would have thought I'd be asked that. And yeah, I flew the next day, and it was the best way to commemorate. It was National Girls and Women in Sport Day, and we rang the bell. It was also our stakeholders meeting, and it was also my first full-time day as an AU employee. So it was like an
bonus.
Yeah, it was. I was writing in my journal that night, like, I can't believe this day just happened. I am so fortunate. I work with so many amazing people. I'm so thankful.
So I want to take you back to your playing days, because you were right here at the Fair Park Coliseum as a volleyball player in 21 and 22. What is your most memorable moment as a player?
Oh, I immediately think of, obviously, my teammates, but there was a 1 week last season where I got to play with players from 5 different countries, all here in the United States. And I would have never dreamt that would happen. Usually, like I said earlier, we have to go overseas to play, and then we brought all of these athletes from different parts of the country to come play here just because they were like, we want to see what AU is about, we want to play in the United States. Like, I don't know, it was such a cool moment to bring all these athletes from around the world and show them that Americans love volleyball and they want to watch it.
100%. Now, before this game, you delivered the Baden game ball. So what was it like being back on the floor, but not as a player?
I know. I actually, whenever the season started in basketball, I was like, oh, this is such a change of pace. It like feels like home, but it's like I'm not playing here. But I don't know. I've honestly had a wonderful time. It's been so cool to get to know these basketball athletes on a personal level and to work with them. I really enjoy being on the staff side of things. I'm kind of, I don't know, in some ways I'm kind of a control freak, so I kind of love knowing like what's happening behind the scenes and how I can contribute, and I don't know, the staff at AU is just full of wonderful people, so I'm happy to be part of both the volleyball side and the staff team.
So my question, Molly, is you're a volleyball player, and now you're working on the basketball side.
Yes.
How are the AU basketball players different, if at all, from the AU volleyball players?
Oh, they're so different, I think.
How?
AU basketball players are, from the moment I met them, they're so, and this is not to say that volleyball's cold at all, because I know them and I love them, but it took me a while to get to know the community. But basketball immediately was so warm and personable. Everybody's so comfortable in front of the camera. Everybody's so comfortable sharing their own stories. Like, we have a lot of things at AU that like we're encouraging you to share your story, but that can be kind of intimidating. But basketball is so like, yeah, I want to speak about this. Like, this is my opinion. I'm here to take up space. Like, it's something I really have looked up to in a lot of these athletes.
Wow. Yeah, there's no lack of personalities.
Yes, it's wonderful. I've loved it. I've loved getting to know these athletes.
The diva quotient is at 10 for sure.
I didn't say that.
I did. Look, these hoopers are all about, we're here to showcase the best of us, period, full stop.
Yeah.
That's what I've enjoyed about my association with this league.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I've enjoyed about AU, but Molly, you wear so many hats, and I personally want to say thank you for everything you've done. We're celebrating our 3-year anniversary. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for AU.
Thank you guys for having me. It's a wonderful day to celebrate 3 years with you all and with these wonderful athletes, and I'm just happy to be part of it.
Well, you set the bar really high. I sell the heck out of these chair chats. It's a unique feature of Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball, and you knocked it out of the park. Thanks so much for your time. Keep crushing it, and we will talk to you down the road.
Okay, thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
She's awesome.
She is awesome. Right now, Team Hillman has the lead 21-16, under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Courtney Williams is the mid-range mistress.
I don't think I know we talk about her, but I don't think we give Courtney Williams enough credit with that mid-range game. She's so quick, but it's so tough to defend because she can just stop and pop on and pull up on a dime.
Naz Hillman already with 14 of her team's 23 points. She's almost outscored Team Harrison all by herself. And as time winds down here in the first quarter, those 50 win points for the quarter are now seriously up for grabs. Team Hillman up 23-18, and with the turnover. Jasmine trying to bounce to Air Hearn, battle for the basketball, picked up by Rivers with ferocity. Williams leaving it for Burkholder. Nice finish by Kirby.
Nice 3-on-1.
Destiny Walker thought about that three. She really did.
She wanted it. She wanted it. Somebody was like, no, 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 no.
Hillman, swing pass, Walker, three. Misses everything. That ball will turn over to Team Harrison. And with a minute and 18 seconds on the clock, Team Hillman's lead, which was once 10, has now shrunk to just 3. And those 50 quarter win points are on the line. Can't say enough good things about Naz Hillman.
I love her competitiveness. No matter how long she's been in the game, she's always going to play hard. I remember her comment in the last game to her teammates was, we can't just let them disrespect us. And she has come out in this game making sure they don't get disrespected in this game.
She already has 14 points. She's been averaging about that on the season. Cole, corner three, off the iron. Harrison there for the rebound, looking to get it to somebody. And then a late whistle.
He's like, I know I'm stronger than that. Somebody did something.
Charisma Penn. It wasn't me, period. But it is Penn ticketed with the personal foul. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Cole, little hezzy, trying to get it inside. does to Custer. Custer working on Bellick and earns a trip to the free throw line.
It's a nice move by Jessica Custer, posting up, drawing a foul, getting to the free throw line.
She seems so much more comfortable here in season 2 than she did in season 1. Why do you think that is?
Well, one, I think she knows the system, right? Last year every basketball player was new, but just having that experience and understanding the system, and I think her confidence level has also gone up another notch from last year, and that makes a big difference in your play.
In and out on the first free throw try, 6 foot 2 inches tall, product of Rice, so she's right at home here in the state of Texas. She rattles home the second one, so the lead is just 2 points for Team Hillman with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. The winner of this quarter gets 50 individual leaderboard points per person on the roster. Air Hearn for 3. Didn't get the whistle. Williams ahead to Cole. That's easy, and we're tied at 23.
Nice job of Courtney keeping her head up. Taj Cole getting out, running the lane. Nice, easy 2.
Shot clock and game clock almost identical. Hearn getting worked by Cole. Bellick trying to provide the screen. And I see your reaction.
Just
tell the people at home what you saw.
Well, I mean, they're not going to the free throw line, but that's one of those fouls you don't want to pick up that far away from the basket. Just play straight, solid defense.
Team Harrison on a 14-6 run. That is why we are tied with 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. If we're tied, the win points for the quarter will roll over to quarter number 2. Hearn off the mark, and that is how the quarter will end. So no points awarded because we ended the first quarter in a tie. Those points will carry over. Both of these teams are 0-1 on the young week and looking to get level. So far, so good. We hope you're enjoying our 3rd anniversary edition of AU Pro Women's Basketball right here on WNBA League Pass. Welcome back to Fair Park Coliseum, where we are tied at 23 after the first quarter of play. Let's check in with the 3rd member of our broadcast team. She is Mary-Luz Cook. Mary-Luz, what do you have?
Yeah, thank you so much. In Sunday's game, Rebecca Harris was actually injured, and she went off the floor. She was helped off by Izzy Harrison and Courtney Williams, her teammates tonight. Now, she had an MRI and an X-ray confirming that she has no torn ligaments, and she has a bruise on her patella. But good news, as of today, she's been cleared to play and will be available tomorrow. But tonight, she can be found sticking close to Pokey Chapman, serving as assistant facilitator. I chatted with them a little bit before the game. Pokey said that she is being the eyes and the ears and utilizing her high basketball IQ to bounce ideas off of Pokey and vice versa. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks so much, Mary-Luz. Love to hear that. First of all, as somebody who's had their left ACL repaired 3 times surgically, that there is nothing wrong with that knee. Yay, Rebecca. And then to be able to pick the brain of somebody like Pokey Chapman, who's serving as an assistant for the Seattle Storm currently and is a legend at LSU and with the Chicago Sky, on and on and on. If that's the direction Rebecca wants to go in, she's got a great mentor right now.
No doubt about it. She is learning from the good one. And to your point, Pokey, not only what she did at LSU, but in the W, is just one of the best that's ever coached the game. And we are so fortunate and lucky that she's here as a facilitator.
McCray working hard in the paint. That was pretty. We're tied tied at 25. 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Tosh Cloud earning a trip to the free throw line. Looks like they're going to get Bellick for the personal foul.
Call on number 92, Destiny Walker, her first, team second in the quarter.
Tosh gets the first one to go in honor of celebrating Black women's history. Be sure to check out our exclusive merch. This t-shirt was designed by Kaya Khaled, who specializes in creating art that highlights and amplifies the dynamic nature of Black culture. Go to shop.auprosports.com to purchase yours today. Charisma Penn is checked in for Team Hillman, wearing purple.
Well, Team Harrison has picked up their D a little bit to start this quarter.
Are you surprised that Naz Hillman is still on the bench?
I'm only surprised because she's such a competitor, and you know that she wants to be in the game. But at the same time, I think she's probably a little tired.
She does lead all scorers with 14 points. And she scored a heap in a hurry. She is set to check in along with Teresa Plaisance and Alicia Gray.
I think she heard us. She's like, oh no, I'm
Oh, they
staying
don't
out
listen
too
to
long.
me. No, she heard you.
She heard us. She's like, I'm not staying out too long. I'm
When
coming back.
Swoops talks, these players listen.
Also checking in for team number 17, Alicia Gray.
So it is Gray back in, joining Destiny Walker, who's like, oh, I guess I have to come out the game now. And she's running around the court like nobody can see her.
I know. She's like tiptoeing around the court, but I'm like, why didn't you just run across the court?
Exactly. I think she thought she turned invisible when she realized she was out of the game.
Oh, this is why it's so fun.
Heck yeah. Izzy Harrison spinning. Even at short, Plaisance is there for the rebound. Plaisance having a great AU run so far, averaging better than 10 points, nearly 7 rebounds per, and just killing it from deep. Nice turnaround jumper. She wanted a foul, didn't get it. It's like, play, take your points and keep it moving.
I ain't mad at it. I would have wanted my foul too.
Taj Cole off the heel. Lish is there for the rebound, and she is on the run. Pull-up jumper, splash.
Yeah, you have to find Lish in the open court and stop the ball.
That's gold medal, Lish.
They forgot.
I don't know how you could. Remember last game, she was into single digits, and I think she scored a dozen in the fourth quarter.
She just scores when she turns it on. She's
Right?
like, okay, y'all, it's my turn.
Nas smartly getting it to Plaisance, who puts it on the floor. Plaisance wants continuation. I don't think she's gonna get it, but the basket was good. A reminder, in honor of celebrating Black women's history, be sure to check out our exclusive merchandise. This shirt was designed by artist Kaya Khaled, who specializes in creating art that highlights and amplifies the dynamic nature of Black culture. Go to shop.auprosports.com to purchase yours today. What a gorgeous tee.
I love that shirt.
Right? So well done.
It represents every player out here.
Right?
Yeah, love the shirt.
Team Hillman with a 2-point lead, 29-27, as both of these teams are looking to get a win for the first time this week. And of course, the team in purple is just trying to win, period. We have yet to see Team Purple win at all.
I think
Here in season 2.
I think it's uniform. It's the purple.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cloud.
Crazy when you think about it.
Kicking it back out. Trail 3 by Cole is good. Maybe that'll get Taj Cole going.
Yeah, she's a competitor, and she's one of those players that has had a slow start to this season, but sometimes all you need is just a couple of buckets like that to go down for you for your game to change.
Plaisance missing everything. Courtney Williams is there for the rebound. Pay attention at home, kids. Guards who rebound play a lot. Cole, another triple. No. Rivers is there to get the rebound, tried to get it out to Tosh, and Gray is there for the steal. Terrific anticipation by Lish. She's just like, they always want to get it to Tosh, so I'm going to follow her.
Good rebound.
Off on the putback is Hillman, but she earns a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, Tosh Cole getting out. I mean, Tosh Cloud getting out, running the lane, finding Tosh Cole, filling top of the key. Nice for 3.
So Hillman stepping to the free throw line. She's shooting 73% from the stripe so far here at AU Pro Hoops season number 2. She gets the roll on the first. And again, Hillman already into double figures. She had 14 huge points in the first quarter.
And that's just, one, knowing the offense, knowing where your strengths are, but it's also just working hard. She is such a utility player as well. She's going to crash the boards offensively, defensively, and just does so many great things for her team.
Wow, getting it ahead to Williams. Jumper on the way is Lush.
Courtney gets a look like that coming off of a screen. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be good.
Hillman, nice turn and hits. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Lish was looking for that steal the whole way, and she knows how to finish.
Well, that's where Courtney Williams has got to talk, right? She's got to tell Tosh Cole that someone's coming behind you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the teammate that didn't alert you to that happening.
I wouldn't say much.
Courtney
And
Williams.
that would be the problem.
I know, it would just be the stare. I would be afraid of the stare. Lish lost her footing, somehow gets the ball out. Clarendon directing traffic. Clarendon working that baseline. Now in trouble, bouncing to Lish. Blocked. Tremendous block by Walker. And here comes Team Harrison with a chance to take the lead on this possession. Cloud doesn't get the roll, but earns a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, Tosh really wanted that one to fall. We got a great game. Courtney Williams, nice 1-2 dribble pull up from the free throw line. And Alicia Gray, you have to know where she is on defense. Easy to. Come on back.
The jewelry just sets the outfit off. It makes everything pop. Then we got the two-tone rollie. And I put that on backwards. So we're gonna put it on the right way to make sure the swag is immaculate. You see the vibes. And that's how I pick my fit.
My athlete cause this year is Beyond Type 1. It's a foundation for type 1 diabetes, which hits directly home for me with my older sister, Crystal.
I am playing for the Black Heart Association, and I am playing for it because I think it is so important to be educated on heart health, especially in the Black community.
The cause I chose to play for is the Ronald McDonald House in LA, and I wanted to play for this cause is because I really love kids and the youth, and I think it's extremely important to give back, and I think what Ronald McDonald is doing is super important, especially for kids who are struggling with illness.
The cause I'm playing for this season is the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation, and I chose this because Kobe has had such a big impact on women's sports and promoting women's sports, and I just think that's what we need more of in the world, and that's something I want to play more for.
As we celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Athletes Unlimited, this is such a cool thing to highlight. The Athlete Causes program, powered by Give Lively, allows athletes to play their season in part for the benefit of the nonprofit organization of their choice. At the end of the season, the nonprofit partner will receive a grant matching 100% of the athlete's season win bonus. So much more than basketball.
Yeah, that is special, not pretty special. The fact that they can choose an organization of their choice and knowing that it will be matched 100%. Like, I don't really know a lot of sports leagues that do that.
Right? That are so intentional with being philanthropic. Tosh Cloud with 8 points, and she's able to get some work done at the free throw line for Team Harrison, who has a 2-point lead. McCray off the mark, so an opportunity for the team in orange, Izzy Harrison's group, to add to its lead. Harrison has a lane and blows the bunny. Rarely see Harrison miss point-blank range.
She thought the same thing. She was like, I know I didn't miss that.
Wanted to see the replay to see if it was real. Nas Hillman already with a career-high 18 points. We still have 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hillman couldn't corral that rebound. Terrific work by Izzy. Getting it without going over the back. Courtney missing everything, and Lish is there for the rebound. If you don't stop ball, that will happen. Lish can't convert, and Team Harrison in orange coming the other way. Cloud has 10 points.
Yeah, and Lish is going to attack you in transition just like Natasha Cloud did on that play.
A reminder, our friends at Caesars Sportsbook had Team Harrison in orange as a 2.5-point favorite. Nas Hillman not agreeing with that spread, as she has already scored a career-high 20 points.
And we still have 3 minutes to go in this quarter.
Right? Nobody won the first quarter as far as the 50 bonus points per player go. Cloud off the mark there, and Team Harrison is winning quarter number 2, 15-13. Gray trying to create some space. Cole right in her kitchen. Clarendon calming everybody down, calling a play. Has a little seam, that's nice.
Nice hesitation.
Clarendon was fantastic in her last game, 18.7 dimes, Cheryl.
Yeah, she made sure that she came out and set the tone for her team and did a really nice job of running the show for Team Hillman last game. Yeah, and I love transition. You got Natasha Cloud, Courtney Williams pushing in transition. Nice little fake by Cloud to finish for 2. And you can't go wrong with either of them pushing the ball in transition. And then you throw in Taj Cole. You have 3 point guards that can run the show at any time.
Teresa Plaisance has checked back in for Team Hillman. Cloud, I don't know how she got that shot up. Trying to get it out. And Walker is there for the easy steal. Destiny Walker won't find a basketball in her lap any easier than that. Tied at 38, a little more than 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Rivers almost came up with the steal. Gray spinning, leaving it short. Hillman coming through with the rebound. And Gray can't believe there wasn't a foul call. And she stays on the deck for a second to gather herself.
She's taking a break.
Right?
But Nas Hillman, she ran all the way from the 3-point line to go crash the boards and get that offensive rebound. That is hustle.
She is a budding superstar, no doubt about it. Everything that she did. Oh, okay.
Okay, Air.
Woo. Everything that Hillman did so beautifully at Michigan in her rookie year in the W, you can just see the experience and understanding what she can do well is now being amplified here at AU.
Yeah, her potential to be a phenomenal ball player in the W is she's just scratching the surface of how good she can be, and is a great teammate.
And as we celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Athletes Unlimited, we also want to shout out our new television partner this year, the WNBA's League Pass, as you get to see a lot of WNBA stars shine here with AU Pro Hoops. It's a great partnership as Harrison hits the hardest shot she's taken all day.
She missed 2 layups, right? But that little nice, I think that was a run-in hook shot. That was tough.
Coming up at the half, you want to stick and stay for that. Hillman leaves it short. Our Mary Lou's Cook will take us on a deep dive on the relationship with the WNBA and League Pass and Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball. Harrison not happy about that turnover, hands on the hips. A minute and 22 to go here in the second quarter of play, tied at 17. We were tied after the first quarter at 23. Now 100 quarter points are on the line as a result of that first quarter tie.
And so the last minute, you're going to see both teams pick it up a whole nother notch.
Nothing but nets. Courtney Williams gives it back to Izzy, going hard. Plaisance whistle for the block. Welcome back to another season of Trees for Threes presented by Aspiration. For every three-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. In the second half of our doubleheader, you'll get to see Kelsey Mitchell, who's planted a forest. She's already hit 17 triples to lead AU already this season.
I don't think Kelsey Mitchell has seen a three that she didn't think she could make.
Oh, for sure.
She ain't missed too many of them.
She's shooting 50% from beyond the arc. 5-0.
It's a good day in the office.
Harrison is able to tie the game at 42. We're also tied in this quarter as well at 19 apiece. We were tied after the first quarter, so those 50 win points from quarter one rolling over here to quarter number 2. Shot clock winding into single digits. Jasmine Walker asking for the screen. Almost overthrows Air Hearn. Shot clock getting very low. Hearn fires and hits. Sometimes a player's name is perfect, and then there's Air Hearn. Come on, that is just nice.
That was pretty good defense by Kirby Burkholder.
Right?
Just, my coaches say just better offense.
Harrison off the mark. Team Hillman with the ball and the lead, 45-42. So it looks like Team Hillman right now, if nothing changes, is in line to win the 100 points per player. I know you like this, Cheryl.
I mean, Air Hearn, she comes off the screen, little between the leg dribble for a nice pull-up three, and Kirby Burkholder had a hand up. That's just tough, Air.
With the shot clock about to expire, no less. And she may have won every player wearing purple 100 points as a result. Shot clock is off, time winding down. Tosh Cloud trying to stop the clock. Hearn for three. And the ball sticks. That is how the first half of play will end, as Team Hillman was able to come back and get the quarter win, which means they win all the points that rolled over from quarter number 1. So 22-19 the advantage for Team Hillman, and 45-42 is the lead for Team Hillman at the break. Mary Lou's Cook will kick off our halftime show after this.
The medal is celebratory, and you have full artist license. Just make it beautiful. So it all started with wanting to use used material, and we thought, let's use used balls. Thinking, well, how can I have the metal interact or collaborate with the ball material? The ball then inspired the shape. It needed to take the curvature of the ball. Handmade objects are imperfect. The reality is the machine bends it, the machine warps it. I'm hand polishing, hand hammering. It's machine and handcraft. They're 4.75 inches in diameter, which makes it like a Wonder Woman medal, and also big enough to hold its own on a wall, like as if it's a plaque.
Mary Louise Cook here, coming to you from Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas, with your AU Pro Hoops halftime coverage. 45-42, Naz Hillman's team with the lead at this point. Now, first quarter, we saw both teams that were tied up, and then we saw Naz Hillman's team get those extra bonus points, those rolled over quarter points, getting 100 points for taking that second quarter. So a lot of fun here. But I tell you what, something really special that we have going on here with AU Pro Hoops is the partnership with the WNBA, where we're excited to bring our exciting brand of basketball to some of the most passionate fans in all of sports. With a number of WNBA players playing here in AU Pro Hoops here in Dallas, we took the opportunity to sit down with some of them and talk about the significance of the partnership. Let's take a look.
I think for AU to be partnering with the WNBA and to be able to have fans watch our games on League Pass, it speaks to the fact that the W can see the impact that AU is making and will continue to make. This is for women's basketball as a whole.
To see the growth of the women's game, and that AU and the W don't have to be in competition, they can actually be like supplementary to each other. It's just a win-win all around.
Fans can go from the W season straight into AU and you don't miss anything, you don't miss a beat.
The fans are in for a treat, and I hope that this partnership continues for a long time to come.
Now, WNBA League Pass subscribers are receiving access to 25 of 30 AU Pro Hoops games at no additional cost. Access to 44 of the best professional WBB players playing here in Dallas, Texas. Now, Coley Edison had to say that WNBA League Pass is the destination for women's and professional basketball, and Athletes Unlimited is just the latest addition to our programming lineup. Exciting to be here for sure. Now, with a number of WNBA players set to start an AU season, like we're seeing, an additional group of talented young players on the rosters are looking to make their mark. WNBA League Pass is providing such a fantastic platform to further showcase these players and women's basketball, and a great lead up to the 2023 WNBA season indeed. Now, Captain Naz Hillman here had 19 first half points, with 14 of those coming in the first quarter. Check out that bucket. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with more halftime coverage.
When I say season 2 is ready to go, what goes through your mind?
Let's go! Woo! We may be in a different city, but the game is still the same.
That is good. I will have whatever Plaisance is having. Oh. Smith, pull up 3 to beat the buzzer.
Would you expect anything less than overtime on opening night?
No, not at all. She's so good.
Yeah, she's a baller.
We have a new AU record for three-pointers combined by both teams, 25.
Stop it!
Get that girl in asbestos suit. She's on fire.
Hey, it's 3-0. You know what time it is. They gotta call me GM Core from now on.
Athletes Unlimited is changing the game.
It's something that we've never seen before.
We have such a hand in creating a league that we want to play in as athletes, and that's unheard of.
It's about what we're able to create as an entire experience for the athlete, only within 4 to 5 weeks.
There's so many amazing incentives for us that's gonna make us compete at 100%.
We've got such a great group here. People genuinely want to make sure that we can make it better moving forward.
Athletes Unlimited encourages you to be yourself. Players feel safe here.
You have all of these talented girls, and we're mixing them together. We're saying, hey, we don't know what team you're going to be on this week, but you got to go for it.
It's like kind of bringing us back to like when we were playing when we were kids. So the genuineness of the game.
Feels like we're all on the same team.
It's a special environment. Once you're in it and you realize how impactful this endeavor is on you as a person, it's amazing to be part of.
There is no better place than Fair Park Coliseum to be celebrating the 3rd birthday of Athletes Unlimited. Very, very happy birthday to the organization. Now, you can be there for championship weekend. The AU travel package includes 15% off tickets on March 24th and 25th. Access to the AU fan room block at a hotel in downtown Dallas, and a meet and greet with a player. You can go to auprosports.com/tickets to book today. Now, exciting stuff happening for Game 2. We have 2 captains entering the game 1-0 on the week. One of them coming in as a back-to-back captain, Odyssey Sims, so bringing in that experience. But then you also have Nalissa Smith, who's newer to the league and serving as a captain for the first time, but was able to get that win earlier on in the week. So looking forward to that matchup. Definitely going to be a lot of fun. Now, Nalissa Smith, a Baylor alum, says that her experiences there prepared her for this captain role. Let's take a look at what she had to say about that.
Being on a team like Baylor, you know, we had a lot of changes. We had coaching changes, we had players change. So, you know, just stepping up and being a leader and just figuring out what the next step is, I feel like that could translate here because, you know, when I am a captain, I'm gonna have to lead my team, I'm gonna have to show them what to do. So I feel like Baylor definitely helped me and got me ready for that.
All right, Nalissa Smith on Wednesday against Team Harrison. She led her team to victory with 28 points. She went 8 of 19 in her field goals. Rebounds, she had 12 of them and 12 of 15 from the free throw line. She was selected number 2 overall by the Indiana Fever in the 2022 WNBA draft, known as the Big 12's most dominant player. She's been an absolute force in AU hoops so far to this season. So looking forward to the matchup tonight against Odyssey Sims and company. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back with more coverage with Cindy and Cheryl.
If you could design a league from scratch, what would it look like? Athletes Unlimited is a network of professional sports leagues. This is an athlete-led organization.
The thought that keeps running through my head is, look at this thing we built.
Oh my!
Blocked by Harrison.
Hence the left hand again. Another block.
This is competition in its truest form.
McClenny lays out and snags it. Puzo! McMahon score!
Nice move.
I see you. In my wildest dreams, I could not have described this.
Welcome back to the Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas, home to Season 2 of Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball. Team Hillman is on top of Team Harrison by a count of 45-22. With that, we welcome you inside the Fair Park Coliseum here courtside alongside the Hall of Famer on the Snoop Cam. She is Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson, and we are so very glad to have you along the way. Mary Louise Cook will be along in just a bit. What was your biggest takeaway from the first half, Cheryl?
Naz Hillman.
19 points.
She is a big reason why her team is winning 45-42. I mean, she was just flat out getting it done all over the floor.
Already with a career high 19 points.
Yeah, 19 points in the first half, 9 for 11 from the field. I mean, she's going to take it down low, post you up, nice little give and go action. She is going to finish strong at the rim every time. Nice turnaround, post up move. Naz Hillman, the first half, really contributed in every aspect of the game for her team.
Very, very cool to see. And those AU points there continue to rack up for the AU Pro Hoops rookie, already with 319 and counting, because we have 20 more minutes of basketball. We want to remind you that you can wager on these games. Our friends at the Caesars Sportsbook have put together odds for us. They had Team Harrison favored by 2.5 points. And I'm sure Izzy's going, well, we're favored. Why aren't we winning? So, Cheryl, why aren't they winning?
Naz Hillman.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I think with Team Harrison, first of all, Izzy is coming into this game off of, as we said, a 40-piece, 12 boards. So she's probably a little tired. I would look for her squad, Tosh Cloud, Courtney Williams. I would really look for them to get a little bit more aggressive offensively and start attacking the basket.
So it's Team Harrison with the basketball. There's Izzy attacking, but leaving it short. Hillman there with another rebound. She's pretty much been a double-double since she hit Dallas with AU Pro Hoops in her first season.
It almost looks too easy.
Danny McCray in and out. Cloud surveying. Thanks so much for spending part of the 3rd anniversary of Athletes Unlimited with us here on WNBA's League Pass. McCray getting it to her captain Hillman. Alicia Gray spinning and hitting.
That's tough, Lish. And Tasha Cloud is a good defender, but Alicia Gray, nice turnaround jumper.
See Naz Hillman atop the in-game leaderboard with 324 points. Jasmine Walker unconscious from 3.
That was a nice step back 3.
Blazon's trying to answer. She's already hit from long range today. Shot clock getting low. Air Hearn can't get the roll. Courtney Williams has the rebound, and she is on the run. Kirby Burkholder off the mark. Here comes Lish. Lish leaving it for her captain, who gets the roll.
It's a nice 2-man game by Lish and Naz Hillman. Naz does such a great job of knowing when she sets the screen if she should stay or if she should set it and just immediately slip to the basket. Nice job.
I'll have whatever Jasmine Walker is having. That's 2 threes in this quarter.
Okay, Jasmine.
Team Hillman with the lead, 49-48. Naz Hillman leading all scorers with 21. Plaisance doesn't get the roll. Izzy is there for the rebound, and here comes Team Harrison. Both of these teams trying to get into the win column for the first time this week. Losing on Wednesday. I'm telling you what, Walker is locked in. That cylinder must look gigantic, like a manhole cover.
Well, you know, sometimes other players have to step up, and we're talking about Tosh Cloud, Courtney Williams, but Jasmine Walker is one of those players that's capable of putting up some big numbers too.
Courtney Williams trying to draw the foul, doesn't get the foul or the bucket, and here comes Team Hillman trying to take the lead on this possession. Naz is like, I'm not a Guard, don't give me the basketball. Trying to bounce is Danny McCray, but Cloud was all over it. Bouncing to Courtney Williams, pull-up jumper, in and out. Battle for the rebound, won by McCray.
Naz is one of the few big players that does not think she's a point guard.
She knows her role.
Because most of them think they are.
Oh, yeah. Point forwards, yeah. The whole deal. Absolutely love it. Right now, Team Harrison is on top, 50-49, and winning this quarter, 8-4. It was Team Hillman that was a winner as far as the quarter points are concerned in the first half of play. We had a tie after one quarter, and then in the second quarter, Team Hillman ran away with it.
Yeah, and Naz Hillman is just so good. You see right here, Naz Hillman sets the screen on Courtney Williams. Alicia Gray does a nice job of coming off. Naz Hillman just slipping to the basket for an easy two.
That two-person game has been working beautifully. A big part of the reason why Hillman leads all scorers with 21 points. That's a new career high for her. Jasmine Walker has 8 points this half after a total of 5 points in the first half. So she's got 13 on the day because she scored 8 points in this third quarter.
You know, at the opening, you asked me what was the one word that came to mind when I think about AU, and I said opportunity.
Right.
And that opportunity means so many things. Jasmine Walker is getting her opportunity today, playing time, and she is making the most of that opportunity. Somebody else besides Izzy has to step up and score some points for her team. And Jasmine Walker has said, you know what? I can do that.
Yeah, we know that Team Harrison came into this game as a 2.5-point favorite. What I found interesting was that they only had 3 players averaging double figures, the smallest amount of double-figure scores on all of the AU rosters this week. So that'll be something to keep an eye on as this game plays out. Want to let you know the Unlimited Club provides great benefits, including weekly meet and greets and other league and player engagements, all starting at $20. Upgrade to UC Gold and get a gold box, which includes great items like an exclusive jersey, a Natasha Cloud bobblehead. Sign up today at auprosports.com/membership. And when I say the Tosh bobblehead is authentic, it is so legit. It's got the leg sleeve, the arm sleeve, the necklace with the cloud and the lightning bolt and the number 9 and the whole thing. It has just been absolutely well done.
It is her twin, no doubt about it.
It's time to have our friends at the Air National Guard go into the game with Courtney Williams.
Ball in his basket first. So somebody has to get the basket, somebody has to stop the ball, and then everything else comes together. So it's a here thing. We got to see that, and we got like somebody got to get back first, somebody got to stop the ball. We just running around looking for bodies. Like, say, for example, we see Gray, and we send it two there, and then somebody just running behind us. You see what I'm saying?
Courtney Williams will be a coach one day. Don't you think?
I do. Let's not forget she was week 1 captain. And she was captain for a reason. So listening to her in the huddle, and especially in transition, you're not necessarily going to guard your woman or your man. You're going to pick up the ball, first of all. And Courtney Williams is saying, we just got to find the ball. We got to guard somebody. And they clearly didn't guard Alicia Gray on that play.
Nobody stopped ball on Lish. That was nice. Team Hillman with the lead in purple. Burkholder leaving it short. McCray with the rebound, and she's looking to get it to a guard. Bouncing to Air Hearn, who gets it up to Gray. Gray on the bounce. Terrific first step. Doesn't get the shot to fall, but earns a trip to the free throw line. Her first step is absolutely lethal as Gray heads to the free throw line. It's time for a unique feature here on Athletes Unlimited. It is our chair chat, and I see Hope Elam sitting in the chair.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hope?
Right over there. I see you guys.
All right. I have to ask you about your day job, because not only do you hoop, you work as a sports model.
I do. I am a full-time sports model.
What does that entail?
You know what? I'm just working for all of the major brands. I mean, I've been with Peloton, I've been with Gatorade, Nike, Adidas. It's pretty extensive. It's a pretty cool gig.
So which one is tougher, modeling or playing in AU?
Well, you know what? AU would probably be a little tougher just because I've been away from the game for a little bit. A lot of the girls are surprised that I'm a lot older than I look. And so coming back into the game, it's been a transition, but I love it. The feeling, the camaraderie, all of it, all those feelings are coming back. It's great.
All right, let's go on campus for just a bit. You have to be thrilled with how your Hoosiers are playing basketball right now. How far do you think IU can go?
Hey, listen, if you guys are listening, IU, I need you guys to get past the Elite Eight this year. Like, for some reason, we just, like, get there and then something happens. But, hey, I believe in them this year. If you guys go to the Final Four, I'll be there.
Yeah, because you're going to be here hooping.
Yeah, absolutely.
That works out well.
She just put that in the atmosphere, right? I like that. So, with that being said, for anyone out there, especially any youngsters out there that may be listening, how tough is it to say, you know what, I'm going to step away from basketball for a minute, I'm going to go do something else, and now you're back playing basketball?
Exactly.
How tough is that, and what piece of advice would you give them?
You know what? I think that the younger generation is having an easier transition. When I was coming up out of college, 2011, I graduated. It was really tough. You know, you kind of had to just choose one thing to do, but I think everything's so progressive now that, you know, the younger athletes are tapping into, like, all of their talents. And to be honest, you guys can do it. You need a plan B regardless. And that's the advice that I would give to all of the athletes out there. Just make sure you have a plan B. Basketball is going to be basketball, but eventually it will stop bouncing. So just make sure you guys have something else that you're into and tap into it now.
All right, Hope, I want you to stand by. We'd like to resume our conversation after we step aside, pay some bills. We will be right back here on the WNBA's League Pass. Do stick and stay.
The game is not the only thing we have passion for. And it's certainly not the only thing we have to fight for. Athletes Unlimited and Give Lively have partnered to build a program called Athlete Causes. Now, our athletes are empowered to bring the game they love and the causes they believe in together. At the end of each season, the bonus earned by each athlete is matched by the Give Lively Foundation and donated to the organization of their choice. The Athlete Causes program contributes over $150,000 across various charities each season, and that number keeps growing. The causes that matter to us off the field and the court now matter on too.
There's power in my voice.
When I use it.
To speak up for a cause.
To encourage the person next to me.
To help us hear the voiceless.
To represent my people.
To shine a light on the truth.
To show others what is possible.
To change the course of history.
To remind you of the power in yours.
There is power in your voice, but only when you use it.
Happy third anniversary, Athletes Unlimited. Team Harrison celebrating with a cake at yesterday's practice. Not a terrible way to go. And Courtney Williams has one of the most electric smiles you will ever see. Absolutely love it. Back here at the Fair Park Coliseum, Team Hillman is on top, 53-50. After winning the first half and the 100 player points per person that go along with that, Team Hillman is now chasing that elusive first victory of the week. Clarendon continues to shine at the free throw line. I didn't bring up the 90% before she shot. You notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Because she missed the last time. I'm not going to do that again.
So you bring it up afterwards.
Right? I'll just say the number after. Nobody can blame the broadcaster. Walker off on the triple try. That's about the only thing that hasn't worked for Jasmine in this quarter, where she has scored 8 of her 13 points. Hillman getting it to Bellick. Long ball on the way, no. Izzy elevating for the rebound. Leaving it for Courtney Williams. Mid-range, doesn't get the roll. Rebound put back, no. Izzy again, helping her point total, but doesn't get the bucket. Clarendon finding Gray. Cloud was all over that Gray first step that time.
And Alicia Gray has a quick first step.
Gray for 3. Cloud does not like the call, but it will be Gray heading to the free throw line for 3 shots.
Well, Gray is smiling, so I know she loved the call.
Tosh is just not having it. Alicia Gray shooting better than 82% from the free throw line here in AU Pro Women's Hoop. The new Athletes Unlimited Fantasy League is here. It's free and it's easy to play. Draft 4 players weekly and compete on the weekly leaderboard to earn prizes. Sign up anytime through week 3 and be entered to win an exclusive signed poster. Create your team today at auprosports.com/fantasy. Lish not connecting from 15 feet away, uncontested, but Team Hillman with another opportunity to add to its 6-point lead here in the 3rd quarter. Bella, oh, that's pretty.
You know, I love the patience that Team Hillman plays with. That offensive rebound, Danny McCray hustled it down, and then they bring it back out to run a nice set, and then they find Bullock for an easy turnaround jumper.
Courtney Williams off the mark. Lish is there for the rebound, and she is on the run. The facial expressions when she thinks she might have a window to throw and it closes is awesome. Clarendon, tough take, doesn't get the roll. Williams is there for the rebound. She's averaging nearly 7 rebounds a game, Courtney.
And especially for not just her position as a guard, but for her size.
Jasmine Walker with 10 points here in the 3rd quarter, extending the Team Hillman lead in purple to 58-52.
Jasmine Walker has been the one player that has gotten better game by game, week by week, and it's showing in this game tonight.
Nas Hillman rolling to the rim, rebound put back, goes in. She had a look on her face like that ball better fall.
She is just gonna battle. I love how she never gives up on a play.
She's got 23 points. Harrison connects to answer. And the margin stays at 6, advantage Team Hillman. We haven't seen Nas attacking like that from that far away from the basket.
And Danny McCray did a nice job of finding Hillman, coming down, filling top of the key, putting it down on the floor, attacking the basket. I don't think Izzy was expecting it either, because to your point, we haven't really seen Nas do that.
Clearly she's adding tools in her toolbox. A 5-second violation as McCray couldn't get the basketball in. That's a tough turnover. We don't have coaches here in Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball. We do have facilitators to help on the sidelines and help do drills and get teams organized. But a 5-second violation like that would fall on the team captain. That's Izzy Harrison and Nas Hillman. McCray coast to coast. Okay, Danny.
You know, and if no one's going to find the ball and stop the ball, that's exactly what Danny McCray is supposed to do. Continue to keep your dribble and attack the basket.
Air Hearn whistled for the block.
I mean, Danny McCray, she just comes up with a rebound and pushes in transition. Not sure where Team Harrison is going. Nobody stops the ball, and she just says, thank you.
And she changed hands. Recognized
she
the
did
defense
do that.
And changed hands. as somebody who's very right-handed and had no left,
she
I
changed
appreciate
hands for a split second.
I'm just saying,
She's like,
it worked.
No, she did. But you have to find the ball in transition
Yes.
and slow the ball down.
Cole unable to connect at the free throw line, so an opportunity for Team Hillman in purple to add to its 7-point lead. Gray breaking toward the basket and earns another trip to the free throw line. She's frustrated she didn't get that bunny to fall.
It's a nice play. Nice backdoor by LaChina Gray. Drawing a foul on Izzy, going to the free throw line.
Gray averaging nearly 18 points a game. She's got 11. Can't make it 12. Her last few free throws have been off the mark. Do you see anything in her form?
She steps up to the line and she goes through the same routine every time. Nice shot, nice follow through.
Gets that one to go.
Sometimes it's just mental. Like you step up and you're not mentally ready to take the shot.
Right. I think she was so happy that she won the fight with Cloud that she forgot there were free throws. Williams off the mark. Hillman there with another rebound as she seriously flirts with a double-double, which would be another in her young AU Pro Hoops career. Gray playing safety valve. A minute left in this third quarter of play. Right now, Team Hillman winning by 5 points. Turnover, Taj Cole with one to beat. It's Hearn. Cole spinning, doesn't get the roll, but earns a trip to the free throw line.
Hearn tried to beat her to the spot. She's like, I know what you're gonna do.
Cole trying to get it up and in to no avail, but has an opportunity to cut into this lead of Team Hillman that's up to 8 points here with a minute to go in the third quarter. Cole gets that first one to drop. 75% free thrower is Cole this AU Pro Hoop season. Tosh hits them both. So the lead for Team Hillman has been cut to just 3 here in the third quarter of play. The 50 player points for every player on the roster on the line here in this third quarter. McCray doesn't get the roll. Battle for the rebound. And Izzy Harrison is going to get called for being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Izzy and Naz are battling down low for position to get that offensive rebound.
That's the 4th personal foul on the captain, Izzy Harrison, so she will have to be careful for the rest of this third quarter and into the final 10 minutes. Hillman now with 24 points to lead all scorers. And she gets them both. 25 points, a career high for the captain as she is on a mission to get Team Hillman in purple off the schneid. Hearn has the whistle go her way that time and was happy about it. The smile is everything.
She tried to do that on the last play, but Hearn knows the screen is coming. Just beats Taj to the spot. And the whole team is celebrating.
Everybody's up on the Team Hillman bench, including the facilitator, Simone Augustus. So you know you're playing well when you get the facilitator who has a statue and her attention.
But you know Taj Cole is trying to get it back.
Oh, for sure. Nice pass. Hillman has 27. Lish is celebrating down the floor. Under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. Trying to get it inside to Izzy. Basketball will stay with Team Harrison with under 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. The lead is 7 for Team Hillman. What has been the difference for Naz's team here in the third quarter?
Hearn, every time she comes into the game, she does something special for her team.
So does Courtney Williams. She is into double figures now with 11, but it's still a substantial lead for Team Hillman in purple. McCray in all kinds of trouble. Jump ball is called. So it is time for Cheryl Swoop's favorite play of the day. No possession arrow here in Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Hoop. It's all about the jump ball.
It is. And if Danny McCray does not win this jump ball, I'm not going to like jump balls anymore.
I'm not quite sure how you feel.
I shouldn't say that. Because Courtney Williams has hop, so I shouldn't say that.
Danny
it is my favorite
does
part.
lose 6-1. And Team Hillman does win the tip, bouncing to Gray, time expiring, and that is how the quarter will end. Lish can't believe she didn't get a foul call, but it doesn't matter as Team Hillman wins the quarter 22-17 and gets those 50 win points per player along the way, and will take a nice comfortable 67-59 lead into the fourth quarter of play.
And Air Hearn getting it done for her team.
Look at this lead and what it means, what jumps out of you.
That gave me goosebumps.
Mitchell. Gracious, Tosh.
I don't even know what to say except, ooh.
You want to see bucket getters all over the floor? Check and check. And Lexi Brown with the dagger.
What an exciting time to be an athlete, to be a woman. Not only have we arrived, but we are here to stay.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is brought to you by the Air National Guard. To learn how you can serve your way, head to ang.com. The 3-year anniversary celebration of Athletes Unlimited continues here on AU Pro Hoops. We're so glad to have you along the way, and Cheryl and I have been saying it all evening long, but we'll continue to say thanks to all of those involved that gave us the opportunity to bring pro women's basketball to you. You can't talk about pro women's hoop without talking to the queen of the sport. She is LaChina Robinson, and she is standing by with our Mary Lou's Cook.
Oh my goodness, the queen of women's hoops, that is for sure LaChina Robinson. Excited to have you here with us. I know that you've been to Athletes Unlimited Hoops before. You've attended. What brought you back?
The basketball. You know, I love the game, and especially, you know, watching these women who, most of them I get to watch in the summer with the WNBA or know them from their college days. So it's always great to take in some women's basketball, and just excited for these players that they get to stay home, not have to go overseas and play, and have an opportunity to do what they love.
Certainly significant. Now, like you're saying, you have a lot of experience watching basketball at a very high level. How do you assess the talent that you're seeing here?
It's the best, you know. I mean, when you think about this year's crop in particular, looking at these rosters, you have more WNBA players than we had last season participating. And I always say that the WNBA is 144 of the best women athletes in the world, not just basketball players. So, you know, I love the competitiveness. You can just, even just behind us, you know, hear all the talking and little trash talking. I know Cheryl and Cindy can appreciate that, but it's high-level basketball and something that I definitely wanted to come to Dallas and check out.
I love it, and we're so glad to have you back here. Now, something that I love about Athletes Unlimited is the way that we are highlighting who these players are outside of basketball. Now, I know we have a number of players who are already in sports broadcasting or who are interested in it, and I know that you do a lot of work in trying to get women of color involved with your rising media stars. What can you say, what is maybe some advice that you have for some of the women here who want to go into sports broadcasting after their playing careers over?
Oh, man, well, thank you. Well, first of all, they need to listen to you and Cheryl and Cindy a lot, as much as they can. You know, I think it's tough when your playing days are over, right? I played college basketball, didn't play at a high level like these women, but trying to figure out kind of what's next. And for me, broadcasting was an opportunity to stay close to the game. And sometimes we just don't take that time to sit down and assess, what do we love? You know, what do we love to do? I love to talk. I love basketball. Wanted to pay it forward to the game that had given so much to me. So I think we all have things we're passionate about. But as far as getting into broadcasting, it's really just about getting reps. I mean, as many as you can. You really don't know if you can do this job until the camera, until that light comes on, right? Like, are the words actually going to come out of my mouth? So it's about just trying to find reps wherever you can, no matter the sport, and just getting comfortable with yourself on camera, with your voice. But again, I think it should all come back to your purpose. And for me, my purpose has always been to give back to the game I love, to highlight the stories of incredible women in sports, and to help to grow the game.
Amazing. LaChina Robinson, thank you so much for joining us here today. Excited to have you here in Dallas.
Thank you for having me, Mary Lou. Hey, you guys better behave yourselves. Cindy, Cheryl, I'm coming over there right now. Okay? Be good.
Oh,
Come on, ladies.
She know. I've had an opportunity to mentor some of the rising star students that LaChina has, and it's been a great experience. One of the gals is at ASU matriculating right now. I live just outside of there in Phoenix, and I love what LaChina does to pay it forward and to make sure that the next generation of broadcasters are ready and so equipped to handle anything that they might face.
Well, I just like how she said, I always try to remember my purpose, and my purpose is to give back to the game, and she has done that in so many ways. And I know you love LaChina. She's one of your faves, and she's absolutely one of my faves, and so glad to have her in the building tonight.
100%. Of note, during that interview, Isabel Harrison picked up her 5th personal foul and refused to come off the floor. Her facilitator, Poker Chapman, got up. A bunch of players said, hey, you've got 5. She said, I'm staying on the floor. And it's a nice little run here by Team Harrison. They have outscored Team Hillman here in the 4th quarter, 7-5. And we have just a 2-possession game. Team Hillman on top, 72-66. Things are getting super spicy here in Dallas. If you like fast-paced basketball, this is the place for you.
Special moment for everyone who's ever played volleyball in the United States.
Best players in the world with an opportunity to showcase the sport that they love.
And the finish.
Beautiful butter coming off the hand.
Athletes Unlimited volleyball happens everywhere. Big dig there.
You can do it all. We are being treated to some exceptional volleyball.
Giving our choices, we using our voices, open the voices. We stand for our cause, not fighting for straws. We changing the laws, we give it our all. It's a bigger picture, we paint the walls. We are unlimited. Look at the game, we changing it all. We unified on the front line for the one time, cause it's one grind, no divide. When we ride, use one voice, then we shine. Stand up now.
Thank you, Essence and Steph Trivison, for the bars. As we are underway here in the 4th quarter of play, Athletes Unlimited game number 1 between Team Hillman and Team Harrison. Team Hillman with the lead 72-66, in large part because the captain has been working. Over her last couple of games, she has combined to score 44 points, 22 rebounds, 6 dimes, shooting better than 62% from the floor, a career high 27 points tonight. And this pie chart breaks it down. She has just been fantastic and lighting up the leaderboard along the way.
Yeah, I mean, you look at her MVP points, there's a reason why players are voting for her. Her stat points, her win points. And just imagine if she had a few more win points, she would be crushing the leaderboard right now, but just does so many things for her team.
Right now, she is trying to get the first win this week for Team Hillman, as Taj Cole will take a seat, replaced by Kirby Burkholder. Our referee crew gonna make sure we've got the clock right, so they want to take a look at it. Our officiating crew, KD Bunger is the crew chief, Jason Alabanza and Ray Bullock Jr. trying to make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be. We have a replay official here at Athletes Unlimited, so we'll check in with that individual in just a bit. And again, happy anniversary, everybody. The 3rd year anniversary of Athletes Unlimited. So apparently we're looking at an away from the play foul. So let's check in with our replay official. She is Lolly Signs. Lolly, what do you have?
Hi.
What we're going to look at is to see exactly where the ball was, whether it was being put in play or not. And so to see if it was a dead ball, a foul dead ball away from the play or not. So we're going to take a look at that. We'll get right back to you.
Okay, so we're looking for a foul away from the basketball. And our fantastic crew at Ross Productions is running back tape for us right now so we can see this play. While I have a second, I want to shout out the Athletes Unlimited co-founders, Jonathan Soros and John Patrikoff. Do you see something there, Cheryl?
No.
I mean, it just looked like a pursuit of the basketball.
I didn't see anything from that angle.
Our producer tonight, Casey Carter, our director, Sydney Boxell, especially on this 3rd anniversary, shouting out Sid because she is the first female director I've had here at Athletes Unlimited and just the second in my 20-year broadcasting career as play-by-play, so that's kind of awesome.
That's very awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Sid always finds the best camera angles too, so you just
that's really why you love her.
Well, you know, it's a television sport. Hello. Senior Vice President and Executive Producer Sherry Kempf, Broadcast Production Manager Holly Scott, Director of Sport of Basketball Eileen Hauser, and all the good folks at Ross Productions. We could not bring you AU Women's Pro Basketball without everybody, and a super special shout out to my statistician Rob Carolla, who has just let me know that Courtney Williams has already secured her first double-double this season with 11 points and 10 rebounds, and she also has 5 dimes.
And just to think she started the game off a little slow.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, we seem to have this replay resolved, so let's check back in with replay official Lolly Signs. Lolly.
Okay, well, ladies, it looks like the ball has been put in play. It's actually been released, so it will be just a common foul.
Okay, just a common foul after taking a look at the tape. Again, thanks to everybody behind the scenes for providing the great vision that the replay officials needed to determine a foul. Look at Pokey Chapman coaching him up with Taj Cloud. Smiles coming out of that break. So there will be 1 free throw shot, and then it will be ball out of bounds on the side.
So was the foul on Taj Cole?
I believe so, because she went to the bench and looked dejected. They haven't officially updated the box for it yet. As soon as I find out, I will pass it along. It's Clarendon to shoot the free throw. They continue to crush it.
I was going to say, did we expect anybody else to go to the free throw line for Team Hillman?
Clarendon surveying as Team Hillman in purple looks to add to its lead. Now 7. Clarendon, little hezzy. Oh, Gayle.
She comes out of there like, yes. Exactly the way I drew it up.
That's what I do. Team Hillman with a 1-point lead here in the 4th quarter and a growing lead here in the game, now 9 points. Courtney Williams bouncing beautifully. Walker, nice take. Doesn't get the finish. Rivers is there for the rebound. Cloud, realizing it didn't hit anything, had to fire it up. And the basketball will turn over to Naz Hillman and company. What's impressed you most with Naz today?
Her poise, I think.
Okay.
I know she's going to compete, and she competes on both ends of the floor for 40 minutes. But I think her poise, when Team Harrison started making a run, she didn't panic. She got her squad together, and now they're able to have a 9-point lead.
Hillman already with a career-high 27 points. Opportunity to add to that here in the post, and she's whistled for steps.
And I say that knowing now that she is the youngest player here at AU.
Right?
Because she definitely doesn't play like it.
She's got that old soul. Clarendon calling for the help defense. It arrives from Plaisance. So critical You got to call out when you need help. Battle for the rebound won by who else? Hillman. Clarendon back to Plaisance, sees a seam, bodies go flying. Plaisance falling hard on that wrist. Tosh Cloud letting everybody know she was open and didn't get the ball. An offensive foul is the call.
It's a great job by Lydia Rivers, knowing that Plaisance is attacking the basket, wanting to get to the hole. And Lydia Rivers just in great help side position to draw that charge.
Outside of the restricted area, the whole ball of wax. So Team Hillman with the lead, 75-66. Team Harrison trying to cut into that lead, running out of time. Under 6 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Cloud finds the bottom of the net. She's got 15.
Great take by Tosh.
She said she wasn't messing around today. Plaisance, toe on the line. That's why she missed. It wasn't a three.
It's like take a step back.
Right?
Too close.
Shot clock into single digits. Clarendon recognizing.
Nice.
They don't get the roll. Walker's got the basketball and is on the run. How much are Seattle Storm fans gonna love number 40?
Natasha Cloud just keeps her dribble. She is determined that she is going to get to the basket. May have hooked just a tad bit, but the ref didn't see it. Nice, easy deuce for Cloud.
So Walker is able to cut into this lead. Gets the roll. No surprise, she's perfect at the free throw line so far here in AU Pro Hoop season number 2. And Walker exceeding her average. She came in just under 10 points a game and already well into double figures.
Jasmine Walker has been a great lift and spark for Team Harrison tonight.
Yeah, 17 big points. That's a career high for her. So the lead down to 5 for Team Hillman. We bring that up because Team Hillman had the lead on Wednesday and lost it. And so with under 5 minutes to go, Team Harrison with another opportunity to cut into this lead. Team Harrison winning this fourth quarter 11-8 and the 50 quarter points that go along with that. There is always something on the line in AU Pro Women's Basketball. Tosh Cloud doesn't get the roll. Air Hearn can't believe the whistle was against her, and Cloud will go to the free throw line.
Well, Tasha has decided that she is going to try and just take over this last 4.5 minutes for her team and see if she can help pull out a win for Team Harrison.
Cloud already with 15 points on the day, exceeding her average coming in, which was 13. This is the first free throw. Just her second miss at the stripe today. She's been to the free throw line 10 times.
She's been really aggressive offensively, attacking the basket.
Gets the roll there. So the lead continues to shrink for Team Hillman, down to just 4 with 4.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Izzy Harrison and 5 personal fouls, getting set to check back in for her team. Gray doesn't get the whistle, but gets the bucket. That was nasty.
Okay, Lish, that was tough.
Right?
Yeah, that was tough. Which is pretty good defense.
Cloud surveying. Shot clock into single digits. Cloud with a little daylight leaves it short. Rebound is had by Jasmine Walker, or rather Destiny Walker, and there's a foul.
And Alicia Gray, just nice little turnaround jumper. She is definitely looking for the foul. Oh, that's tough. She just gets on up.
So Destiny Walker jumping it up against Lydia Rivers. Got to be advantage Lydia, right? 6'2" versus 5'9".
I would think.
You must have been happy with the last outcome of the jump ball because we're still doing it. So as long as Cheryl Swoops is happy, we will continue to have the jump ball instead of the possession arrow here at AU Pro Women's
I am not complaining.
Taj Cole with a tough take, earning a trip to the free throw line.
Well, and you know, Naz Hillman right now is thinking back to the last game on Wednesday, saying this is exactly where we were on Wednesday.
We had the lead. It had been double digits. Then we just watched it evaporate minute after minute in the fourth quarter.
And it's not that they're doing anything differently offensively. It's just that Team Harrison has finally started to see some shots fall, and they're being really aggressive attacking the basket offensively.
Taj Cole gets the roll on that first shot. She's at 9 points, looking to make it 10. Doesn't get the roll. So Team Harrison leading this quarter 13-10 as we take a look at our in-game leaderboard. Naz Hillman on top, no surprise there, since she leads all scorers with 27 points. And the leaderboard can change. Positive plays give you positive leaderboard points. Negative plays, take them away. Shot clock getting very low. Hillman had to fire from 3, gets the long rebound, and another possession and opportunity. Your thoughts, Cheryl? I see you slapping that table.
Got to box out, especially when you're trying to take the lead on the game. You have to put a body on any player, but especially a player like Naz Hillman.
Jasmine Walker is going to pick up the foul. So it will be Alicia Gray back to the free throw line where she's shooting better than 80% on the season. She's got 14 points, looking for more. That stroke is so pretty.
Alicia Gray, Naz Hillman on the same team. They both give everything they have, every single possession.
17 points. Gray also flirting with a double-double with the 9 rebounds. Cloud faked herself out and then loses the basketball as Bellick comes up with the turnover. Gray adjusting the glasses as she brings it up the floor. There is nothing that phases her.
No, she's like, I'll keep dribbling and straighten my goggles.
Right? Under 3 minutes to go, shot clock getting very low. McCrae's got to get it up. And another O-board for Team Hillman. That was clutch. 2.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Shot clock getting low again. Destiny Walker recognizing, kicking it to Naz. Baseline jumper beats the buzzer. She's got 29.
At the buzzer.
Okay, Naz. Okay. 81-72 is the count. 2 minutes to go here in game number 1 of our doubleheader. Izzy Harrison is not going to miss from there. Harrison, a pretty quiet night at the office. 16 points, but when you consider she dropped 40 on Wednesday, just look for a little more production.
Well, yeah, that's why she had to have some other players step up and contribute offensively, because she did it all on Wednesday night.
Danny McCrae recognizing the shot clock is about to expire. Just gets it up. Courtney Williams loses the handle, and it will stay with Team Hillman. The must-haves at the end of this game have all gone to Team Hillman, and now Courtney Williams is showing Izzy the let's review that possession sign. So it looks like we have a captain's challenge, and that is something that is unique to Athletes Unlimited. You get one captain's challenge in the first 38 minutes of play, and then you get another one in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, which is where we are. So Izzy Harrison can challenge the play that the ruling was the ball belongs to Team Hillman. Let's bring in our replay official. She is Lolly Signs. Lolly, what's going on?
Yes, ma'am. What we're looking at is we have a player challenge, and they are captain's challenge, and they're challenging who the ball went out on. So we'll look at it and get back to you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Lolly. What do you see here, Cheryl?
Well, I see a foul. Destiny Walker coming over the back. But that's not what we're reviewing,
We're
right?
not reviewing a foul on Destiny Walker, possibly.
So
we're looking at possession of the basketball right now. So if you could get out of your feelings on the over the bag and get into who has the basketball, Team Harrison in orange or Team Hillman in purple.
Well, but I also think Destiny Walker hit it out coming over the back.
Oh, okay, I see. You use the not foul called to get to the possession.
That's it.
I see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I hope the officiating crew agrees with you. Lolly Signs, what's the verdict?
After reviewing the ball, it's going to stay as called. It's great.
All right, so the call on the floor was the possession was Team Hillman, so they didn't agree with you. So that's kind of a bummer, especially for Team Harrison.
How dare they?
They got some nerve. Nerve with a capital N. A reminder on the captain's challenges, we have a couple per game. One in the first 38 minutes, and then as you just saw, even though Cheryl didn't agree with the call, one in the final 2 minutes of play. So it will stay with Naz Hillman's team in purple as they chase win number 1 this week. And Naz would get her first victory as captain along the way. And it would be the first victory for Team Purple this entire AU Pro Hoop season. Gray. Oh, she just needs a seam.
And I love how she just keeps moving with the ball, without the ball, attacking the basket. Great finish with the left.
Was down. Bodies go flying. And Tosh Cloud is grabbing an ankle. You hate to see that. Foul as Plaisance was bringing the ball over, and immediately head athletic trainer Natalie Trotter over to check on Tosh Cloud. They get Jasmine Walker for the personal foul. And Tosh is tough. So she's not somebody to act like they're hurt if there isn't pain radiating from somewhere.
She likes to compete.
Yes.
She's a competitor. So if she goes down, you know that it's something.
And now the facilitator, Pokey Chapman, has joined the conversation. There's the captain, Izzy Harrison, knowing how valuable Tosh Cloud is to everything that Team Harrison wants to accomplish. Nice round of applause as Cloud tries to walk it off. What do you see here?
I can't tell if she stepped on a foot. Turned her ankle, maybe? So many times when it's a loose ball and everybody's going for it, sometimes you just get tangled up. And not that it's anybody's fault, that's part of basketball.
Yep. Cloud assisted back to the locker room. As soon as we have an update on her, we will pass it along. But it was good to see her putting a little bit of weight on that ankle as she was assisted off the floor.
For sure.
A minute to go here in the final quarter. Team Hillman looking for win number 1 on the season. Right now it's just a 1-point game in the quarter. Make it a 3-point game as Hillman's career high day continues to grow. She's got 31. Gosh, Cole goes down in a heap. And that bucket by Naz was huge because it put Team Hillman up 18-15 in this quarter. So not only are they in line for the win in the game, they will win this quarter possibly, which would be 3 straight quarter wins. So that could be a nice leaderboard jump for everybody wearing purple.
Absolutely, and you know Naz is, again, thinking back to the other night, saying, we were here before, although you have a 10-point lead, 46 seconds, It's a pretty good chance the Team Hillman's going to walk out here with this W tonight.
And with the W, that would be 150 win points as well. So a very nice way to end the first game of our doubleheader. Loose ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Team Hillman in purple. A reminder, at 8:30 Eastern, it's Team Smith, led by Captain Melissa Smith, taking on Team Sims, led by Odyssey Sims, as week 2 of Athletes Unlimited basketball continues. We've got the teams warming up on the practice floor. And Odyssey Sims is just a walking bucket. She is second in scoring in AU Pro Women's Basketball, behind only Izzy Harrison. But because Harrison had a light night at the office, you know Odyssey is scoreboard watching, going, I can take that lead right over. A reminder, we've got another season of Trees for Threes presented by Aspiration. For every three-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. Gotta love that. Teresa Plaisance is planting a forest today. She's 3 for 5 from 3. Naz Hillman has a career-high 33 points as the lead in the quarter and the game grows. And Team Harrison wants to talk about it with 21 seconds to go. Shot clock and game clock almost identical, Cheryl. What do you think the conversation is for Team Harrison in orange?
Well, again, it's all about the leaderboard. It's all about quarter points, quarter wins. And I think Pokey is probably drawing up an offensive set so they can hopefully get a bucket, whether that's going to Izzy attacking the basket or Taj Cole looking for a 3. They're not going to stop competing. They're not going to stop playing. So they're trying to drop a play so they can get a bucket.
Yeah, Team Hillman leading this fourth quarter 18-17. So a potential bucket by Team Harrison here on what might be the final possession of the game, as the shot clock and game clock are almost identical, could determine whether Team Harrison, they'll walk away with the loss, but they could get those win points to help everybody's leaderboard climb.
And that's probably what they're talking about in the timeout, right? Like, we know we're not going to win the game, but let's try to see if we can't walk out of here winning the fourth quarter.
When we say hashtag every moment counts, we are not kidding here at Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball. Every moment does indeed count. Every positive basketball play counts. It's why the action is good. It's why it's high scoring. The players are very cognizant of what is on the line on every possession.
Well, yeah, you know, they're sitting there right now saying, we're going to do everything we can to try and win this quarter, or at least tie it.
And so right now, Team Hillman is on top 20-17. So Team Harrison would need a 3 to tie. Let's see what they drew up. Cole picked up her dribble, gets it to Williams. Gray went flying. Williams off the mark from 3. Plaisance has the basketball. She's looking to get it to a ball handler and then takes it herself. Bouncing to Air Hearn, and that looks like it will do it as Team Hillman. Naz getting her first victory as captain, and Team Hillman levels at 1-1 on the week. Hillman, 14 field goals, the second most by any AU player this year, Cheryl. 14 field goals on the way to 33 points, a career high. Your thoughts?
She's good. First of all, her field goal percentage is, she doesn't take bad shots. She knows what her strength is. She's an overall player, great team player, and a great team leader. There's no wonder her team is walking out here with this W tonight.
Yeah, they win the game 87-76 as they get in the win column. Team Harrison falling to 0-2 on the week. Up next, Team Hillman in purple will take on Team Smith Saturday, March 4th, to tip off our doubleheader at 5 o'clock Central, 6 Eastern on WNBA's League Pass. Again, 87-76 is the final, as Naz Hillman just ate all night long. 33 strong points as she comes through with another double-double. as we take a look at our up-to-the-minute leaderboard. Now, this is minus the MVP votes that take place after the game concludes by the players. So Naz Hillman on top, leading Odyssey Sims. Izzy Harrison is right there, and Alyssa Smith. So Sims and Smith coming up in our doubleheader have a chance to make this leaderboard look completely different after the end of our game number 2. But first, let's put a bow on game number 1. A career high day at the office for Naz Hillman, 33 points. She's standing by with our Mary Lou's Cook.
My goodness, 33 points for you, career high, 19 of them coming in the first half of that game. Naz, what was working well for you personally?
I think just moving. Obviously, my defender was a little bit bigger than me, so just trying to make sure I get around her, make it hard, make them try to get up and down. I feel like my best game is running the transition, so trying to do that often and early.
Now, your first win as a captain, congratulations, are certainly in order. I know that your mom is here. She made the trip from Cleveland, surprised you to be here. How special is it getting to get this win in front of your mom?
I mean, it's super special. That's why she came back, because she wanted to see me be a captain. But, I mean, it's special for this team. Purple hasn't had a win this season, so it was special for them as well. Just all around good vibes. I'm really proud of what my team did today, what they were able to execute. I mean, our coach put in some really great things today. So it was a team effort.
To be the one to lead the team in purple to their first victory of the season so far, what was it about this team and about your leadership that got you here?
I mean, this team was locked in from the very beginning. Down a couple players, we didn't know what was going to happen, but everybody stepped up into their role. I mean, great energy from each and every person, whether they played a ton of minutes or not, whether they were the starters or not. Everybody was ready to go tonight, and they just brought that energy.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Naz. Appreciate your time. Ladies, back to you.
Thanks so much, Mary Lou's. Again, our final score is 87-76. Team Purple getting a dub for the first time here in season number 2. Nice to see Lay with the baby. That's so cute. Be sure to join us tonight at 8:30 Eastern when Team Smith takes on Team Sims. That comes your way at the bottom of the hour on the Women's Sports Network and WNBA's League Pass as well. For Cheryl Swoops, Mary Lou's Cook, and our entire crew, I am Cindy Brunson. Happy 3rd anniversary, Athletes Unlimited. That was a dandy in Game 1. We can't wait to see you for Game 2 right here shortly.